Is Lewis set to sign on until 2021 with Mercedes? Friday, 22 June. World champion Lewis Hamilton is set to sign a new £120 million contract with Mercedes until 2021. Daily Mail: Daniel Ricciardo has not received a big money offer to join McLaren from next season before talks with his current employers next week. Sky Sports: Ferrari could replace Kimi Raikkonen with rising star Charles Leclerc for next season. Autosport: McLaren are facing the revolt at their Woking factory, with employees angry at being rewarded for meeting deadlines after working overtime with one small chocolate bar per person. F1i.com: Force India's Esteban Ocon has been busy ahead of the French Grand Prix Thursday, 21 June. Whitmarsh left McLaren in 2014. McLaren have criticized former team principal Martin Whitmarsh for ill-judged and ill-informed comments after the 60-year-old reportedly said the team needed a fresh approach. Reuters: Renault say their impending split from Red Bull is a happy situation for all concerned, but maintain their engine continues to hold an edge over Honda's. Sky Sports: Lewis Hamilton faces an anxious wait to discover whether Mercedes will be able to push ahead with their planned engine upgrade for this weekend's French Grand Prix. BT Sport: Mercedes driver Hamilton took part in a grueling CrossFit workout in Marseille. Mail: Wednesday, 20 June. Red Bull will split with Renault at the end of this season and use Honda engines for the next 2 years. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner says the decision to swap engines from Renault to Honda was a clear-cut choice. Autosport: Renault says it wants to make Red Bull regret its decision to switch to Honda by producing major performance gains of its own. Motorsport.com: Williams Chief Technical Officer Paddy Lowe says the team will absolutely not give up on this season's campaign despite a poor start that sees them bottom of the Constructors' Championship. F1i.com: Haas team boss Günther Steiner does not think cars will be slower in 2019 despite speculation they will be on average 1.5 seconds slower a lap. Motorsport Week: 10 Formula One teams have chosen Pirelli's ultra-soft tire for the Austrian Grand Prix, with Ferrari taking a more aggressive stance than Mercedes or Red Bull. Autosport: Tuesday, 19 June. Fernando Alonso has now won 2 parts of motorsport's Triple Crown. Fernando Alonso will consider his future in Formula One after his win at the Le Mans 24-hour and says the Indianapolis 500 will take on a high priority. Guardian: McLaren insist their decision over whether to race an Indy car next year will not be influenced by the career ambitions of Alonso. ESPN: Valtteri Bottas says Mercedes cannot be considered the favorites for this weekend's French Grand Prix, admitting Ferrari's form means F1's world champions must improve all areas of their 2018 car. Sky Sports: Brendan Hartley's Formula One future appears to be safe, after Toro Rosso's Helmut Marko said the team were no longer considering dropping the New Zealander. Radio New Zealand: McLaren's official test and reserve driver Lando Norris has been targeted by 3 F1 rivals. F1i.com: World champion Lewis Hamilton says he does not know what to expect from Formula One's return to circuit Paul Ricard, but hopes the French Grand Prix will not prove to be a boring race. Crash.net: Red Bull's Max Verstappen has given an insight into his preparation for this weekend's French Grand Prix, with a computer simulation of the track. Twitter: